This can't be on video.
Oh, sure, get the camera.
No. It can't be on video.
It's good.
Couldn't have gone worse physically. I mean, I guess it could have.
We're both alive, so there's that.
It was the most amazing time I've had in my life. Basically, it was an hour and a half of Hunter trying to find me.
You guys played tag for an hour and a half? What? A game of hour and a half long game of tag?
We were playing though for about the first 98% of it.
You get lost, Billy?
No, I didn't get lost. I got lost 0%. Carol decided to make her own route.
No, I didn't.
She plays her own trail?
Yeah.
Tried to run after road biking for 20K.
I've ran like a couple feet afterwards, like maybe to my garage.
Oh my god. I was like ready to take off. Nope.
You did. I appreciated the whoops, the play-by-play on the whoop screen. I really enjoyed that. Fuck rocks. Got lost looking for Carol. Ran 6 miles trying to find Carol. Bike for 20 minutes, couldn't find Carol.
I was 23% sure you were dead. You were only swimming 300 and some meters out. How could you possibly be gone from the lake? The only thing is Hunter.
Abducted by aliens.
I have the same question about Carol. There's one lane in, one lane out. We were maybe 30 feet apart. Nope. Lost Carol.
The best part is when you were standing up on the ladder, I saw her swim past you. She swam right past you.
Just imagine Hunter holding onto a ladder yelling, Carol!
I was more convinced you had to take a toozy and you had ran up into the woods. And then we're like, I'm going to run back to St. Joe's.
You would have hydro jumped, let's be honest.
And then you couldn't figure out how to use his watch, screaming fuck over and over in the woods.
Everything you said so far checks out.
Everything was smooth this morning.
10 out of 10 experience. Honestly, I would probably be in a really shitty mood if that didn't happen and the workout still happened, you know?
So mock games week, halfway through games training every year, we do a CrossFit Games simulation. And with the programming, we put a lot of time and effort into it, but it very much follows patterns and rules that CrossFit seems to use year after year. So we go in and do a full, deep analysis of every year of the CrossFit Games. We update it each year, and then we say, okay, how many events are there? What are the time domains? How many times do gymnastics pop up? How many weightlifting events? All that different stuff. We try to put a test together that really sort of mimics that. So when athletes that are following along with the games athletes are doing it, you might think to yourself, like, oh, it's this many muscle ups, then you've got legless on the same day, or why are there handstand push-ups and then handstand walking and then handstand push-ups again, that sort of thing. It's because that's the pattern they've followed. And then this year we have somebody different programming the CrossFit Games, so that will obviously provide a new wrinkle coming into that, and he sort of dropped some hints, but it's really good to try to simulate this stuff, have the longer gaps, have athletes get used to the warm-up and the cool-down and fueling in between and all that. And we had, as you probably know by now, or you will see here soon, we had quite a morning with the triathlon, but what that does for me is we start to have notes going into there. We got to be ready with, gel packs and stuff like that if there's going to be an event that long. We're going to talk about the hydration. We're going to talk about if they load you onto a bus at 5 a.m., how are you going to warm up if there's no implements? So for me, I'm sort of taking notes going through that, and I would much rather have those sort of things that happen in the dry run go wrong there, and then we can sort of figure out what to do.
Back at the teenagers in town, Roy gets in tonight late, and we started our day at 8 a.m. down at Red Rum, the garage. Got a warm up in, and then they did the MFT version of the triathlon. The teenagers were supposed to do just row only, but taking the opportunity to get those two going head to head on something that's a little bit longer and has the element of like, have you ever done an event where you have to go and swim, bike, and run out kind of all at once? So even though it wasn't really technically called for in the teens mock games, felt like a cool opportunity, and I think it was fun to have them push off one another because I knew kind of the strengths and weaknesses going in and where people would be. So like, it's very fun to watch, and for them both to battle against each other for that long. It says a lot about that and the fact that they're ready to do more, which is exciting because you asked them to do this kind of thing last year. I've been like, thanks for my day of training. I'll see you tomorrow. So definitely a different mindset with all the Maffetone work. Like this just becomes another day at the office, which is, why that stuff's so important. Why people want to know we ask so much of Maffetone, why we do it so often. So you can go and do something like Mock Games Triathlon and be like, psh, all right, what's next?
You have like 250 left, start to think about like, can I go do a really like hard set of lunges right now, and just dictate whether you stay at your pace that you chose, go a little bit faster, go a little bit slower, that kind of thing. And then on your lunges, you're gonna be asking yourself, how soon do I want to be doing these again? Because you can obviously do 35 instant push-ups in 30 seconds, and then voila, you're back here. So if you're coming down and you're like, these are pretty bad, I would do 2 sets at least over there, just so you know what it's like. And then as you're going back and you get on the rower, just start to think, like, what is my updated strategy for the next round? Like, is it worth it to push on the lunges and go a little bit slower on the handstand push-ups, that kind of thing.
Okay. Should I put the pace on the rower? We try to hold like a... Oh, is that too slow?
No, it's not too slow, because that's 8 seconds over the whole entire thing compared to someone who goes at it 2, and then can you sort of make up that time? I think distance rows under a certain amount are a trap for athletes. It's like you do, like Jackie was always the one where you half-ass it, and the person who went hard on the row is already dying, and you're like, oh, feel good, a nice warm-up row, that kind of thing. So, and these events are very much like you are trying to get the best time possible, not like I want to work on my rowing.
Okay.
Are you going to hold the 204 also?
I left all of it at home.
Yes. Yes, I am. My legs were toasty after affiliate, the workout yesterday. That sucked. And then now my legs hurt. My hip flexor, or no, my like rec fem, both sides just lit after this first 6 minutes of swimming. Lungs and just legs just were like.
Should have warmed up.
Sure should have.
Go, old girl.
Listen, if you can't find her during the Metcon, just keep going. Yellow line, so get your screen going. Sponsors start behind the building.
Mark, you can start on your...
What are you trying to say?
I can't wait to see how fast you row. I'm glad I told you it was 2 rounds.
Glad you told Mark it was 2 rounds?
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, it's actually not going to change anything.
Nobody needs to tell Drew this is not 10 feet.
10 seconds! Three, 2, 1, go!
Why did I do that?
Almost done, Caroline. Almost there. Quick rest. You got this.
Hey, first off the rower, first inside. Didn't get round one first, but first inside.
That low 140s first row is a bold move.
No one told me it was 2 rounds.
I told you before we started, and you said it won't change anything.
Yeah, at least if you push at the end of the lunges, you give yourself, whatever, 100 meters of flush. Like, you're getting meters. You're getting something.
Sure, where's my Gatorade?
Sure, where's Caroline's Gatorade?
I need fitness.
That looked like a
If
good
you
one.
find that anywhere, let me know.
Good. I think more people will get capped or get closer to it than we thought, right? We thought
Yeah.
17 would be.
Well, the thing with programming these workouts and then having them translate to everybody is we don't want there to be these crazy amounts of time in each workout. So having a tight cap keeps us at knowing how many minutes people are going to have to work out the whole time.
That was good to see like what the rower was like in the second round of like both upper body and lower body fatigue.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the difference between my first and second one were, but I don't feel like it was huge.
No, I think you were 9 and change on both.
It was a lot of lunging, but
Does it feel like a CrossFit Games workout?
Yeah.
You're crushing those 96 pointers, bro.
You're
crushing those
I got
field of two.
You don't get 96 for a DNF.
I got 2 top.
You didn't even do
finishes.
event 1.
bro, I DF'd. I definitely
Two
finished.
top 3 finishes. 2 top 3 finishes. There were only 2 of us in the first workout.
3 finishes. That's I said what I said.
You got last place, and then you got second to last place.
You're just jealous because I swam farther than you.
Yeah, joke's on you. I hid underneath the buoy for a while.
You hit underneath the
to
black
get you
square
confused.
buoy that I was staring at for like 10 minutes. I was like, damn, she's really not moving. Is she doing a backstroke right now?
So for primer, I'm gonna have you guys go through 2 rounds, 7-7. 7-calorie row, 7 lateral burpees over the row, twice. One stipulation with the lateral burpees though is I want you facing this way as you do it. One, it's gonna keep you safer because it's gonna get the seat out of your way. I don't want you to broke the seat, but it's just a way of standardizing it. So just make sure you jump laterally over the rail, but I'll have you face this direction for the burpees.
Sophie's gonna leave!
Going into event 2, we've got 25-calorie row, 50 lateral burpees over the rower, 25-calorie row, lateral burpees we're facing back towards the start line. How long is the row going to take?
Most 2 minutes.
At most 2 minutes. You think you'll go slower than 900 calories an hour? I don't think so either. I think it's less than 2 minutes. So this is less than 4 minutes of work, right? And we held 950, over 950 for both of you. I think we were like 960 to 1,000 for both of those. So that's probably a pretty good place to be for the first 25-calorie row. Now this is definitely not your send burpee pace, right? It's probably not even a reach burpee pace. It's probably a sustain, right?
So probably.
What number of burpees do you need to hit in a minute over the rower and do it repeated for repeated minutes?
15.
Yeah, so we're a little over 3.
3, 2, 1, go!
minute into those burpees. A little over a minute in right now on those burpees. It's only got 1 calorie lead. Go power now, let's go. Use that leg strength, so leg strength. Let's go, ladies. Whatever you got last year, whatever number it is, turn it on, finish strong. Drop the rope, run to the door. Run to the door. Run to the door now. Go, go, go. That's exactly how it sounded when they ended the triathlon this morning. The exact same noise. So I guess the workout doesn't matter. It's just that's how it's going to end all the events. Yeah, I know you hate me, but you're going to cool down. If walking is better, you can walk.
Oh, my arms.
Yeah. You got to move though.
Really terrible. Oh man, Sophie and I were both feeling a little drained and tired coming in after the swim and bike and run.
Yeah.
Like those type of workouts where you can push really hard at the end.
Yeah.
Those burpees were painful. Looking good back there.
That's like gotten worse too. People don't even understand why you're exercising, let alone doing weird exercise.
What is this piece?
It is 4 time. You have a 100-yard start to end. You push the sled 25 yards. You run back to the sled, push it 25 yards, run down and back, push it 25, down and back. So it ends up being 50-yard shuttle, 100-yard, 150-yard, 200-yard. My legs are tired. I can't believe how messed up that bike into the 5K was.
At what point in the 5K did you feel it?
Instantly.
Oh, instantly.
As soon as
Step
I
one.
no, as soon as I took off, I was like,
Okay.
this is how it's gonna be. Cool.
You like having victims to join you in these training pieces?
It's great. Not as fun as when Hunter does it. I enjoy it when
He suffers.
he suffers. Paige will be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That'll be good.
Yep. Straight arms?
I've always been more comfortable with my chest closer to the post. We're relying on turnover of your feet. Seal warm up.
25.
Down. Fuck.
She wanted you to fake it. Have you pushed it with both yet?
No.
All right. Let's do that first.
I'll let you. Sorry, I'm so used to Sher being here. Where do you want me to go? All the way?
Bring my sled back.
Yeah.
I'll push your sled back.
To be fair to the programmer, you just did half of the sled pushes that you'll have to do in the whole workout.
Cool.
Who's the programmer?
Me. Except myself.
At least they come with chairs.
There is a story about that, right?
He has more than one story. But... 2, 1, go.
You're good.
Nice job, Carol.
My arms
Yeah.
running. You couldn't move.
She's got some double kettlebell front rack step ups to do, so we'll wait. To be continued.
Break out the Normatec.
Yes.
That was hard.
Nice job.
Right here is like numb.
When you shock your system like that, your body sends all of your blood to your legs. And that explains how you can not use your arms that much and have them blow up like that. They're just begging for blood flow, but your body's in shock.
I should have just had a class day as the warm-up.
Yeah.
Just everybody in relays.
It would be fun to do something like this for class.
I was thinking it's like Sweaty Saturday on an AMRAP.
Man. This is shit I need to do more of.
Sit in the back of the truck.
Yeah. No, sled. Sled.
It's good.
So right now it's 1-to-1. 1-to-1.
Sorry,
You're
interrupting.
good. You're good.
So terrible at that.
You're good.
I always fucking cut you off.
You deserved it.
Get outside.
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to morning chalk up people.
How's that?
Because we just got word that the 5th place qualifier from Atlas Games failed his drug test.
What does that mean?
So that means that if they backfill, which there's no reason why they shouldn't, that Austin is going to the games.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Spencer.
Holy fuck. I can't even believe this. I mean, I can, but holy fuck. I can't even, I have no, I'm speechless. I want to, like, my heart rate's at 5,000. I need to do a workout now, right this second. Yeah, we just called him, and he's like gonna cry, freaking out. A little sad that he had to do the last chance qualifier, but it kept him training, so that's a good thing. And he said, "Ooh, I've got 2 new followers."
Every little bit.
Yeah. There's been about like a week of time between announcement and backfill, but there's no reason why they wouldn't backfill. I mean, the kid admitted to it, so it's not like his B sample is gonna be clean. Woo! Wow. Oh my God.
Not like long in length, but the run is gonna feel long.
Yeah.
But good.
Interesting day.
What the hell? Oh my goodness. My heart rate is up. My hand is shaking, showing.
Is he coming in for event 5?
I don't think so. The goal is to get him in here by Friday so he can do the rest of mock games.
1 minute.
Not throwing up.
4, 3, 2,
1, go. Very opposite strategies here for the two girls. You have one who doesn't like to breathe very heavy, but has amazing muscle ups. See if you can guess who it is. And then we have one athlete who's got an amazing work capacity, but still isn't super confident in big sets of muscle ups. So the idea here is they both are flirting with failure and how bad they're willing to hurt. Now, for something like this, Jenna has to decide when she turns around how hard she wants to push back, because if she hurts herself on the way back pushing the sled really hard and stands around the rings, it wasn't worth it. Now, Sophie, on the other hand, can almost always rely on her muscle ups, so she should be trying to put the hammer down, like step on throats and this type of thing. But we'll see what the approach looks like on the way back. Yeah, looks like Sophie, good. To the rings. Right to the rings.
Guys, for purple 3, do not need to sign up in type 13. Just come in, big ol' right? On that, seems like Austin are
One more good one. Good one on top. Nice job. The only thing I saw was just a couple of them getting a little close with the pushing back, but overall, good looking muscle ups. Let's grab our water. Let's walk slow. Let's go outside. The sun is nasty, huh?
Yeah. I kept on getting stuck.
You have the PAP stuff, seated box jump. So
Good job. You too.
We got a bunch of different boxes kind of set up.
Thank you. Just rewarding being here. I was like, before semifinals, I was like, man, I just want to make it so I could do games training and like come here and stuff. Obviously, I want to like compete and stuff, but bumping up from 14, 15 to 16, 17, it's so different. Like, just the girls I feel like are so much more competitive and just, yeah, it's just crazy, but it's nice and it's nice. I'm excited for the games because it feels like everyone can like beat anyone in a workout. Like, everyone's gonna be really competitive and it's gonna be really fun.
I didn't know if you were going to take them through the whole, like, how you felt during quarterfinals and, like, how the ups and downs of that weekend went.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterfinals, my quarterfinals, I did better in quarterfinals than I did in semifinals. Yeah, it was more fun, but I also was like, it was probably more fun because I was a lot less stressed. Like, my prom for my high school was that weekend, so I just, like, finished all the workouts earlier and got to go hang out with my friends and look all cute. But yeah, it was good. I liked quarterfinals a lot better too. I just like the workouts better. But semifinals also is just so stressful. Like, I feel like after quarterfinals,
it was annoying doing 2 online qualifiers.
Yeah.
Normally we do 1.
Yeah.
So doing that second one was like, oh, we have to do this again.
You were the worst because you were comparing to Sophie, who won the workout, and you were like a couple minutes behind, and then you were like, oh yeah, I'm not that bad. I came in like third.
That's what happened to me too. Yeah, the legless rope climb workout. I literally, it was the first workout of the weekend, and I just felt like crap. Felt so slow. And then it ended up being like, I don't know, 4th or 5th. Something like that. I was like, Jenna beat me by 3 minutes. Crap, I've gotten so unfit.
Yeah, no, and that happened to me in quarterfinals. I was like, the ring muscle up one with the long one, I was like, I was like saying, like 2 or 3 minutes behind me. I was like, oh my god, like, I just want to be like top 10 or top 15 in all the workouts. Like, this is gonna be like really bad. And then I was like,
CrossFit sucks. I hate it. Want to be done? Can I quit? No.
I was like, I felt like I really did my best on that though, so I don't know.
Mock games day 1 in the books. I'm still buzzing from the news, so I didn't even tell Ted that Caroline was doing event 4. Event 4 was 18 kettlebell front rack step-ups, 36 GHD sit-ups, 18, 36, 18, so short muscle endurance workout. Caroline is actually one of the best athletes in the world at a workout like that, so I told her, like, just go, absolutely go. And she found her threshold with 5 reps to go in the whole workout, which is really good. That means you're really pushing it, you're right on that line. And you, like, in a CrossFit Games setting, or maybe if Paige was here already, like, those 5 reps don't really mean all that much. You can sort of go to that place. So really good day one. I've got notes from every single workout on what we can work on, things that we can add into the programming to personalize it a little bit. I find that she does best with like written communication.
Okay.
It gives her time to digest. So I'll do like notes from today, like how I'm thinking about it, things that she can sort of, angles that she can look at it from. And she's the type, if she gets a nugget like that and she really absorbs it, she puts it into play right off the bat. So like next week's training, she'll be right back in it and she'll know, okay, I want to work on this thing specifically. So that's one place where her athlete IQ is very high. If she knows like, oh, I can move the needle, she's going to do it.
If you had to give the Misfits at large a piece of advice for how to take lessons from this week as non-games qualifiers doing the mock games,
I think you should try to figure out personally what surprised you about this week from a good point, like a good standpoint, like maybe you were more excited to do the workouts, so you found this thing and maybe you're going to push yourself a little bit harder in that spot. But there are a lot of people who are like, this is just so much work. So it's like, what do your cool downs look like? What do your warm-ups look like? Are you eating enough food in between? Are you, wearing a device that's telling you how many extra calories you're burning? Are you going in and doing that, weighing yourself in the morning? I would try to find one thing that surprised you positively and one thing that really surprised you negatively. And then, either figure out on your own what you can do to change that or head into Discord and we can talk about it. I've got some good notes for the workouts, stuff for my programming, and then stuff for you to think about.
Yeah, today, like the endurance and the sled, like those are the 2 events that I feel just always bury me. So I'm gonna do a lot of that, but also preparation. Like I don't know what I was thinking, not doing everything that we have been.
Yeah.
Up until today.
Yep.
I mean, like I had thought about it last night. Like, should I go to Wyndham and like do some stuff before meeting at the college?
I think it just tells us that sweat check, no matter when call time is at the hotel, is mandatory because you don't know what they're gonna do to you once we get there. And then, like, if you got to be the weirdo in the corner doing burpees, like that's what you got to do. So.
I am excited for the rest of the week. Have a few training partners.
You might have another training partner a little bit more often now.
Yeah. I can't.
I honestly haven't turned and fully addressed it to the camera because I don't know what is going to happen to my emotions. I had a moment where I had to walk over there. It's just like.
I feel like I'm gonna have a big moment when I get home.
Oh, for real.